Incredible hearing Moonwalker's story. Just incredible. Yeah, so many aha moments during that one. So many things that she said that were just so beautiful and poignant and fabulous. What a character. She's in Mexico. Ooh, I'd love to go over there. Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, in the jungle. She said she just moved a couple of days ago into a sort of a tree, like up in the mountains, up in the trees. She said she was closer to the coast before, but now she's in the rainforest, in the jungle. In the jungle is the words that she used. Yeah, what an adventurous soul. We could all be as adventurous as as I said before. If you're here on planet Earth at the moment, you are an adventurous soul. What else is possible? What else can we explore and create? And what else is possible while we're here on planet Earth? What else is possible when we understand that we are the creators of our reality and we question our stressful thoughts instead of believing them? Those of you that know Byron Katie's story, it is what she said, that the cockroach crawled over her foot and she woke up in this altered state where she understood that all her suffering for the 10 years that she'd been suffering in depression was because of one thing only, and that was because she believed her stressful thoughts. What if you don't believe them? What if you don't believe what you believe to be true about how you can't or what isn't possible? What if you just question that and you open to infinite possibility? What else is possible for you and us as a collective, as a human collective? What else is possible on planet Earth? Infinite impossibilities. I don't know if any of you are into the Secret Space program or any of the podcast shows which talk about cloning and consciousness moving from different bodies, just like an avatar. You know the movie Avatar? Like they take the consciousness, the personality, whatever you call it, the soul out of one body, put it in another body. Space travel at the blink of an eye, like beam me up, Scotty, being in one place in a minute and then in another place. Like infinite possibility is available. Infinite possibility. It's mind-boggling to think what is available when we start to open our mind and use our consciousness in a way, direct it in a way that is more positive. We can direct it in a way that's more negative too. We can create more hell on earth, or we can create heaven on earth and infinite possibilities. Yeah. What are you going to create? What are you going to create with your life? Let me know. Have you got some genius ideas about what you'd like to create? Maybe your conditioned programming says, nah, you can't do that. But indulge in it. Indulge in your imagination. Like indulge, go there, write it down. Write it down. Think about it. Dream about it. Visualize. I have a friend who's now teaching deliberate creation or law of attraction. She's a musician. She's moved out of the city now. But she was single for a very long time. She was doing amazing things in her career. She's an incredible photographer. Her mother was a folk singer, quite well known in New Zealand. And her mother had said to her when she was a child, oh, you have a beautiful voice, but that's not your path in life. Your path in life is somewhere else. So she had thought that her mother had said to her, you're not good enough to be a singer. So she had this lifelong desire to sing and didn't pursue it because she thought her mother, who was a professional singer, didn't think she was good enough. So that was a stressful thought that she believed for a very long time. And then she moved away from New Zealand, came to Australia and decided, I don't care if I'm not a good singer, I'm just going to do it anyway. She started a band and all sorts of things. And now she's a kirtan singer and she's put out beautiful CDs. But she was single for a very long time. She said to me, she came on my show. I met her many years ago. She came on my show when I was on radio. And she said at night, she used to write love letters to herself and she turned those love letters into her first album. But she used to just indulge in her romantic ideas of what it would be like to be with a partner. Her belief was, her stressful thought was, it's not going to happen for me in this lifetime. That was what she believed. But regardless of what she believed, she'd sit up at night and strum on the guitar and make up songs and just like this write love letters to herself and dream and visualize about being with a beautiful man who's totally on board with her and, just go into that fantasy. And it happened. They met, they fell in love, they got married, they moved out of the city, they started this beautiful healing retreat in the country. They've got this big dome now where people come and her life is completely transformed. Never did she think any of that was possible when she believed her stressful thoughts. But when she indulged in her dreams, all of it came true. It was the same when I met my second husband. He never dreamt, because he was so conditioned to think that he was a failure, that he didn't think there was any point in dreaming. There's no reason to dream about or desire anything, because I'm never going to have it. So what's the point? Just go to work, earn some money, pay the bills. So when he met me, I asked him what he wanted to do. It took me months to get it out of him. And I said to him, just fantasize, just go there, just anything. And he said, well, I don't know, I'd like to travel the world. I've never traveled. Within months of having that conversation with him and asking him to indulge in his fantasies, somebody married us at a spiritual seminar. Then a friend of mine, a client who became a friend, who inherited lots of money, gave us thousands of dollars, $40,000, and said, I want to send you on a honeymoon and I want you to be away for 3 months. And his work had introduced what was called a career break, where you could take 3 months off without losing your job. And like all the puzzle pieces fell into place. And that dream, that fantasy, that engaging in his dream that I asked him to do came completely true. We traveled the world together. And we went to Mother India, because he used to be a Hare Krishna, and he really wanted to go there. So yeah, it's amazing what's possible when you stop believing your stressful thoughts and just indulge in your dreams. Indulge in your dreams. My dreams for life are more collective. I don't really have many personal desires anymore. I've done a lot in this life, but I have a lot of desires for the collective, about what's possible with consciousness technology and seeing consciousness, universities like come up all over the world where we teach this stuff, and this teaching becomes more mainstream, like we're taught it in school, and instead of cramming our brains full of stuff we don't need, we're taught about who we are and how to utilize our consciousness. So they're my dreams, and I don't even have to live them. I know they're going to come true, and I could be dead and they come true, but I'm just putting my focus into that collective energy to help manifest that in the world. As I dream about it, as I think about it, as I want it, as I desire it, I help it manifest into this world by thinking about it. Yeah, and I don't even have to do it. I am doing it with my work and with the shows, and I'll be doing it in other ways. But yeah, you can just add to the collective creation by thinking about it. What do you want? What do you want for this world? What do you want for your life? Dream, fantasize, think, focus. You are amazing. All right, I'm rabbiting on. I'm going to stop. And thanks again for joining me. And please share the shows if you're liking the shows. And send me a comment. Let me know. Write your dreams in the comments. Send me an email if you're listening to this on audio podcast platforms. Let me know what you want for yourself and collectively for the world. How do you see this world evolving, rather than focusing on all the stuff that's coming out in the media and in the alternative media of all the terrible things that are happening? Because there's some really terrible things that are happening and being revealed. Rather than focusing on that, focus on what else is possible. You are powerful. And yes, as I said, or I was just chatting with Moon after the show, Rachel Byrne is coming up in the next couple of weeks in the Inner Sanctum, and it is now live streaming on the YouTube platform, and I'll probably live stream it on other platforms as well. And if you want to come and meet the guests and ask them questions and meet them on Zoom, just join the Inner Sanctum. It's free to join. And I always ask for donations if you're enjoying the shows and you're getting a lot out of this. There's a PayPal link under every show where you can make a donation, $1, $2, $5, whatever, make it, don't make it. It's all good. But if you're appreciating it, I appreciate you supporting the work. So big love to all of you. And remember, check out the book Awakened by Death if you haven't already. Bye for now.